Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a peer guide on the new Royal Titans that just came out. And the reason why is because they dropped now the new best in slot prayers for peers. And this is going to be the Deadeye and the Mystic Vigor, I believe it's called. And yeah, Mystic Vigor. Basically, as you can see, I got lucky here, spooned at 18 KC. Deadeye is 62 prayer, so it is a little bit higher, but as you can see, it does increase everything pretty significantly. And then Mystic Vigor is level 63, and it gives you a nice little increase as well. This is a 75 attack pure, just ignore the 3 defense, and it is maxed out, so I know this is going to be a little bit of a factor, but we'll try the DSIM later. Here's the gear I'm going to be using. I'm going to be focusing mainly on melee damage and prayer. So as you can see, I have robes, I have a Fury, I have Rania boots, a regen bracelet, a Void Waker for both my main hand and spec, Book of War, and a Light Bearer, and a Fire Cape. In my inventory, we have a rune pouch that has Water Surge in it. I also have the Mystic Smoke Staff, which will auto cast Fire Surge for me. Home tablets, a bunch of food, super combat, and about 6 prayer potions. This is my recommended learning the bosses and just having extra food, and when you get more comfortable, you can bring less and less food. So for the pure, the quickest way I found getting there is going to be going to your house and just leaving out the portal at Birmingham and just running southeast. When you get there, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to run north unless you have the shortcut, which takes 82 agility. But you're going to run north and then run west, and boom, you're here. What I like to do before I enter the room is have my spec on, drink my super combat, and put my best melee prayers on. Because what we're going to do is when we run in, we're going to instantly attack the ice giant and try to get some cheeky DPS in. Alright, so after we hit, we're just going to chill for a bit because they're going to go through 2 cycles of casting things on the floor, and then they're going to come in melee distance. Once they come in melee distance, you want to put your Protect from Melee on and your best melee prayers on, and you're just going to leave these on the rest of the fight. You don't even have to mess with them anymore. The idea is to basically bring down the giants as close as you can to 225 HP. This way, when they go into the final phase, you're not going to have to deal with too much mayhem, and honestly, this is pretty easy compared to the other phase. Once they retreat, they're going to cast the elemental minions, and this is where the surges come in. You're going to want to cast the Water Surge on the fire elementals, and it's going to do an IED attack on the rest of them, and it should max, instantly killing them. And then you just equip the Fire Staff or the Mystic Fire Staff and auto cast Fire Surge on the ice elementals. And then you just rinse and repeat until you get them down to around 225 HP. Alright, when you get them down to under 225 HP, you're going to go in the final phase where they each go at one end of the room. You're going to want to attack them and keep your prayers up, and when they spawn this little circle in the middle of the room, you want to go stand on it. This is the only safe spot from their main attack. They're going to hit 3 times, and then they're going to go back to attacking you normally. After that 3rd attack, just run up to whichever one you want and start attacking it. Then they're also going to spawn the elemental minions again throughout the fight. So again, just surge them out. And the idea to taking no damage is basically getting them to as low HP as you possibly can without actually killing them. And the reason is, once you kill one, the other giant will gain extra strength and will start doing chip damage to you. So there, unfortunately, I did take a little damage because I didn't kill the elementals quick enough. And that's one other thing, is if you don't kill them quick enough, they will explode and cause a little bit of damage to you. But as you can see here, fire giant down, ice giant down, and we didn't take really any damage at all. Alright, and here is a budget setup. Basically, we swapped out all the expensive items and brought something cheaper. We got a climbing boots, we still have the robes, we have a combat bracelet, DSim, we have a Bandos cloak if you don't have a fire cape, we have a glory, and yeah, and we have a DDS for the spec. Basically, the inventory stays the same as well. So again, what you're going to want to do is put your spec on, your spec weapon, click your spec, pot up, and put your best prayer on, and instantly attack the fire giant. And yeah, rinse and repeat. It's going to take a little bit longer since it's not as good DPS, but you'll still be able to get it done. And again, you don't use really any supplies other than prayer. So once you really start getting comfortable, you can bring less and less food. You can stay here a lot longer and hopefully get lucky on your drops, like I did. Alright, and that was my guide on the new Royal Titans Pure Edition. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I don't really like the ranger method, but some people do. So if you want to do that, give it a shot. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.